everyone, thanks for stopping by. I'm Kara Elizabeth, a 3-5 emotional manifestor, here to provide you with your weekly energetic weather report via human design, a system that combines aspects of astrology, the I Ching, the chakra system, and the Kabbalistic tree of life. Now, every human design journey begins with looking up your unique human design chart, and you can do that at www.myhumandesign.com. Transits are the specific energies that are present in the universe at any given moment. I go over the sun and earth, the sun being our main experience and the earth being how we're grounding in it. And each transit tends to hang around for about 6 days. Now, my goal is to provide you with a general cosmic heads up on how you can expect to feel, what you can expect to experience, and how to best navigate your week. So if you're ready to go, let's get started. All right, you guys, it is that time of the week again. The transits have officially shifted. And this is a transit that is very near and dear to my heart. So this is my daughter Indy's birthday transit. So this energy that we have just shifted into for the next 6 days or so, this is the energy that she carries with her. And that she will continue to carry with her during her lifetime. So it's her main theme, her main energetic experience. It's what she brings to the table energetically, and also a big experience for her as far as like what she's meant to experience in this lifetime. And this is also one that I carry in my chart as well. It's also a big part of my incarnation cross. So this is a big theme for both of us, but especially for her. And this is such a beautiful transit. This is one where we can expect to feel really, really great, really joyful. At least that has been my typical experience when this one comes around each year. And so I hope that that is your experience as well. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and dive right on in, shall we? Yep, we shall. So this week, the sun is going to be transiting through gate 40. So this is one that is coming out of the heart/ego center, whatever you want to call that. I think some people call it a will center as well. But it is the heart center. And the earth is going to be transiting through gate 37, which just so happens to be its gate 40's counterpart. And that is going to be coming out of the emotional center. So this is going to be, I think, the 3rd or 4th week that we've been experiencing and transiting through the emotional center. It's where we've been grounding the last 3 to 4 weeks. So this is going to be nothing new for us, but this is a wonderful emotional experience, or at least I'm calling that in for you. Okay. So, and then also this transit is different in the sense as like, both of these gates are each other's counterpart. So the 4037 actually creates a channel, like a full channel, when we have those defined together in our charts, which you, me, and the rest of humanity is going to have that this week. So if you are normally an open or undefined heart and emotional center, you are going to have both of those defined this week through this channel. This is going to be every single person on the planet. So this is going to be, once again, calling in, this is going to be an amazing experience. This is something I experience on a daily basis, as well as my daughter and also my partner, Greg. So he has this channel as well. We are all 3 incarnation crosses of planning here, and we all 3 have the different ones. So we actually have 3 out of 4 of the planning crosses in this house, which is interesting in itself. Anyways, we're not going to get into that because I want to talk about the energy, because this is one of my absolute favorite transits to be going through, because it's me and it's everyone in my house pretty much. Okay. Anyways, all right, gate 40. So the gift of 40 carries with it the energy of the giver. So Gift 40 loves to give to their circle of people, and that's one of their primary motivations in life. So you are going to be designed to want to work hard and then generously share the rewards that you receive in return for this hard work. You are here to become a breadwinner, the patriarch of your own life. Not in the way that you have to out-earn everybody, but that you generously share the fruits of your labor with those that you care about. The gift of 40 is a very nurturing and magnanimous energy, whereby you thrive and shine and everybody benefits. So it carries with it the energy of a win-win. And it also, if you're into tarot, it also reminds me a lot of the Ten of Pentacles. So just think of Ten of Pentacles, it carries with it that type of energy. So how can we make the most out of this while we have it for the next few days? And that is by doing the kind of hard work that is fun for you. So when you make sure that your hard work is enjoyable and is something that you're good at, it won't deplete you in the process, because after all, you're meant to give to yourself just as much as you give to others. When you can find work that is right for you, it's going to energize you and feed you rather than exhaust you. So that's going to be something to look for this week, you guys, is if you're doing work and you find that you're just feeling exhausted and depleted, it's probably not good for you or healthy to be doing it, and you may want to just go within and reevaluate on that one. Or if you feel like that good exhausted, which I know you guys know what I'm talking about here, when you feel that satisfied level of exhausted after doing some work, then there you go. You're probably on the right track there. So this is going to allow your star to rise even more when you can tap into this and then shine on so many more people. So sometimes the difference between energizing and exhausting work is just the job itself. And sometimes it's your mental approach to it. Both can be fixed. You just have to get clear on which one it is. So what she's talking about here is sometimes you may feel exhausted and depleted because maybe you're doing the work that you should be doing or that you're called to be doing, but maybe you can just shift your perspective and mindset around it, and maybe that's all that's needed. Or like she says, also it could just be the job itself and maybe just not what you need to be doing. So it's only you can answer those questions. So just pay attention there. Like when you start to feel exhausted or depleted in any way this week, that's a cue for you to go within and investigate that further. So the next way that we can make the most of this energy while we have it is by accepting and asking for support for yourself. So because you so voluntarily support others, the thing that you value receiving from others most is also support. So this is usually in the form of recognition, and that's a very healthy thing for us. So people with this gift are going to be motivated by being seen and praised, and I can concur. Whether that's on a small scale, just by their family, or on a larger scale, like being famous or lauded. So I can tell you that just from my own personal experience with carrying this energy in my essence. If I don't feel like I'm being seen or recognized in the work that I'm doing, I will lose steam on something so fast and it will cease to light me up. And so recognition is super important. And something my mentor always used to say to me is, if you feel like you're not recognized, start recognizing other people. Okay, so start by giving recognition to others, because we're being super supported in that anyways this week. And so just take that and experiment with it and just see what happens. So, I'm a third line over here. I'm always going to suggest experimentation with things and just seeing what the results are for you. So definitely, if you're feeling unseen, unrecognized, unappreciated, try giving that energy to the other people in your life and see if it comes back to you. So, continuing on. A problem that Gift 40 can experience is that it's often uncomfortable with asking for support, recognition, and gratitude. And there may be tons of people around you who do actually appreciate you tremendously, but don't feel like you need support because more than likely you act like you have it all together. So don't be afraid to show your humanness too. So yeah, there's another thing. Like with me, I'm a manifestor, so my natural experience is to inform. So this is where I would inform other people, hey, I could really use some support here, or I could really use some recognition, or however you want to word it, however you want to inform other people, you can do that as well. Now, what can block us in this energy this week? And that is by overgiving. So you can get to a point where you're overgiving so much that no amount of support and appreciation can fill that deficit. I've been there too, you guys, and it blows. So with everything we do in life, there has to be a balance of giving and receiving. And by overgiving, you are preventing that balance, ensuring that it will blow up in the future in some way. Because a person on either end is going to feel guilt or resentment, harbor negative feelings, etc. So yes, give from your soul, but only to the amount that feels good to you. And don't give in to your ego that will try to convince you that giving more will always make you a better person. That don't work here, folks. Try again. All right. Now moving on to the Earth transit, this is how we're grounding. And the gift of 37 is carrying with it the energy of fostering togetherness. So at a surface level here, preface, family time and togetherness is everything to those with this gift. Whether that's their actual family or friends that are family, gift 37 is the one keeping everybody together. So gift 37 is also happiest at a dinner table surrounded by their people. This kind of togetherness is what sustains community and closeness. And it's a very undervalued gift in the world today. But think about this. We've never been so disconnected. And so much of what we long for is to commune. You have a very, very valuable skill. And you will see it become even more valuable in the coming years. So we're all going to be experiencing this. And this is also how we're going to be grounding this week, is by being simply being in community, being with the people that you love and spending time with them. So at a deeper level, because that was surface level, now let's go on in. At the deeper level, you are going to be here to model true togetherness, which is not based on who's higher and who's lower, who's cool and who's not, but by warmth and openness to everyone, and I mean everyone. So for those with this gift, which is going to be you, me, and the rest of humanity for the next 6 days, this is your time. Society today is so fractured and separated, and you are here to glue it back together with this consciousness of inclusiveness. Live it, breathe it, model it in your own life and in the way that you show up in the world. You can apply this gift on a movie set, at a drinks party, or in the office. You can be a party planner, a yoga studio owner, a personal assistant. As long as bringing people together is a facet of what you bring to the table, then you are doing this one right, my friend. So how can we make the most out of this energy while we've got it? And the first thing is by getting rid of any sense of hierarchy in your own mind, because that's exactly where it comes from, the mind. So we are taught to assess people when we meet them and to place them as either above or below us, stronger, weaker, more powerful, less powerful, etc. But this is the consciousness of separation, and this blocks your inclusiveness. There can only be unconditional love, which is the gift of this energy, and when there is no hierarchy left. So start by dissolving it in your own way of seeing life, by asking yourself who you put yourself above and who you put yourself below. And then the second way we can make the most of this energy is by being inclusive to yourself. So the more loving and open-hearted you are with yourself, aka there is togetherness between all parts of you, the more others will see you as having this gift too. So this has been a big theme in the healing work that I've been focusing on, over the years, is finding a way to balance myself within. So a lot of the work that I do is always focused on me first. And it makes sense because I'm attempting to become this energy, become more balanced within myself, balance myself, mind, body, and spirit. That way I can bring that energy to the table in my interactions with others. And by also experimenting with how to do that with myself first, then that's going to give me the knowledge and wisdom to be able to share with other people and how they might experiment in creating more balance within themselves too. So balance is the theme here, and it's creating it within first. So if you're having I could say this about any aspect of life. If you are having any issues whatsoever in your life, or things are not going your way, etc., that's a cue to go within, okay? Because something's probably out of balance within yourself, and that's why you're experiencing the outer circumstances that you are. So with that being said, let's just move on, because I could talk about this for days. So what can block us here in this energy? And that is codependence. So bringing people together from an excited, giving place because you're sharing from your heart, not because you feel responsible for making everyone happy. Not because the value of your giving is dependent on how well it's received. Some people will not value communing as much as you do. But that's not to say that they're wrong or that you are wrong. It's just that they are on a different path to you and prioritize differently and have different values. So just do it for the people who really enjoy it too. So do it for your like-minded friends that enjoy it. And that is when the gift is going to multiply like crazy. And this is also when you're going to feel the most fulfilled too. So there you have it, this very special transit and very special energy that my daughter carries. I love it. She brings so much joy to the world, and I can see her operating in this every single day, even at 7 years old, even when she was a baby. She just has such a gift of communicating with people. She's such a people person. And I just absolutely love it. And I love these gifts that she has and shares with the rest of the world. So I hope you enjoy this energy, and I hope that you experiment with it and figure out a way to make the most of it while you have it, because once again, it truly is beautiful. If you want to work with me further and go deeper into transits, I do post different planetary transits, such as the Jupiter, such as Mercury. I go over north and south nodes, all kinds of different transits, because there is way more out there than just the sun and the earth transits that we are dealing with in any given moment. And so if you're interested in going deeper into the current energy, I do post more of that on my Patreon. You can find the link in the description. There are also links to everything that I love pretty much down in that description. So if you're interested in that, feel free to sift through that and see if something sticks out at you. And with that, I'm going to leave you with an I love you and a good luck, and I'll see you next week.